Hey Aries, how you doing? Guess who's back? Back again. Sorry, yeah, Elsie's back, tell your friends. I've been just, I've had a busy first few weeks of January. Some things have gone sideways and now they're back in line. So if you've been waiting for your reading, here it is, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I am here to do a reading with my new deck, by the way. My new deck is the Grand Lux, and I love it. I've been watching so many readers use it. It is so beautiful, you guys. The depictions are beautiful, beautiful. The energy is buttery and amazing. So I'm just going to, I've already prayed over the cards, so I'm just going to get your energy here. I'm just gonna get in your energy here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. For the sign of Aries, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter for the sign of Aries, please. Until the end of January. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Until the end of January, please. 2020. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for Aries. Until the end of January, 2020. Okay, good. Just going to cut. All right, here we go. All right, Aries, so the first card I'm going to pull is going to be the overall energy for the reading, and then the first 5 cards are going to be the near past energy for you. So energy from the past. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please, for the sign of Aries. Thank you. What we got here? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Two more, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Oops. 1, 2. Good. Okay. All right. So in the past energies, what I see is, first of all, our overall energy is the Queen of Swords. And so there's been a lot of speaking up going on, I believe. There's been... Lots of swords here, guys. There's been lots of conversation. So I feel as though some of it isn't great conversation. I feel like somebody is finally found their voice and is speaking up. The Queen of Swords is about being very honest to a point that you can hurt the person that you're speaking with. But that being said, you have to say your piece. So the Queen always has to speak her piece, and she is ready and willing to cut people out that don't serve her. You can see her sword is at the ready. She is beautiful and explosive. He is handsome and knows how to speak publicly, he has a good command of the English language. So I won't say he or she, I'll just say this energy has good command of the English language. They're a good talker. They usually do this in their place of work. They're a person who is very much about words and knowing the effects of words on other people. So knowing how to be someone who can drive good and bad in a person. Sometimes things have to be said, and this person, whomever you are, Aries, this person has finally found their voice in their personal life to speak up. I feel as though that you speak up in your work life, but that you don't always speak up in your private life for fear of rocking the boat. So I do see you here as speaking your mind and using your words. You know, you're leaving and all you're taking with you is the things that you've learned, your knowledge, your ability to speak. Maybe you're going to be traveling for work. That could very well be. You could be traveling for work. You could be leaving a relationship that no longer serves you. Perhaps you did cut somebody out and decided that it's no longer a viable relationship. I do see the Lover's card here. So I do believe that this person was your intended love, but I have a feeling that you're leaving, and I don't know that you're taking them with you. I do see here someone, you know, who is here and someone who is here. So it looks like there are 2 women in the boat. Perhaps the women are the ones that are leaving, or the woman, the female energy. So the divine female energy. And just remember that we all have divine female and male energy. So whoever has the one who is speaking their heart, the one who is water as well as sword, that is the person who is probably the one who is going to be leaving, and that could be man or woman. I do see the Lover's card here, but I do believe in this case that the Lover's card is about getting clarity in so much that you want to go find your 10 of Pentacles. Now, this could definitely be that, you know, you've spoken up, you're going to be moving together with your lover, you got clarity, and now y'all are going to be great. That's not what I'm feeling, though. That's not what I'm feeling at all, and I'll tell you why. What I'm feeling is this. I'm feeling that at the underneath the bottom of the deck, you are in fact the wounded warrior. So deep down inside, Aries, I feel as though you'd been waiting a long time to speak your piece, and decided that if you were going to cut somebody out, that it was going to be you that would do it, and it would be time to move, that you would have to move to calmer waters. And whether or not that was within a relationship or someone that you love deeply as a friend, marriage or not, this person is someone who meant a lot to you, or who means a lot to you. And that's why you waited this amount of time before you spoke your words. Sorry. All right. So this is past energy here. I'm just going to see what's coming up for the future energies here. Not future energy, sorry. This is going to be for the current energies. That was just the past energies. So the current energies, please. If I could have current energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Aries until January the 31st. 5 cards, please. There's 1. 5 cards, please. Sorry, no, 4 cards, please. There's 1 there. 3 more cards, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Woo! My goodness. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. So, So the first thing I see is the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords energy is things that people have said to you that are keeping you up at night. I feel like the Aries I'm speaking with, you had a conversation or multiple conversations with people in your family. So that would be sisters, brothers, mother, father, cousin, you know, someone who's really close to you, that you had a conversation with that person, and that person put you into the 9 of Swords, or you had conversations with multiple people. You're all about speaking up, right? So you're all about speaking up or cutting out. So this, again, more swords. There's lots of swords here. There's been lots of conversation here. So this isn't necessarily good conversation. You feel trapped. You feel like you can't make a move because all eyes are on you. I feel like you are wanting to make your own decision and move forward, but all of these things that people have said to you, all of these swords that are coming down at you, keep you up at night. So you want to make a decision to move forward and to take control. Here you go, showing up to your own reading here, Aries. You want to take control of the situation. You're tired of this. You're tired of not sleeping at night. You're tired of people just telling you what they think you should do with your life. It's time for you to, you know, the overall reading here is about speaking up. It's about speaking up and being honest, being kind. You'll see there's a beautiful smile on her face. She does have her third eye, and she is very sure of what she's going to say. Her confidence you can see in her eyes. So this person I'm speaking with is a confident Aries, I believe, and I believe it's Aries because the Emperor has showed up here. The Emperor is also someone who is just taking control of their lives. They are, you know, the Emperor is the guy who is in charge of the empire. So he is the person who commands the kings. He has the energy of all the kings. He's learned all their lessons. He is sort of, you know, close to the top of the food chain, as I like to say, in the place where he works, or he owns his own business. So, or he's wanting to own his own business. So this particular emperor that I'm speaking with is someone who is trying to take their control back. Trying to take their control back. This card has come out like this. It's come out under you moving away to calmer waters, or moving away. It could very well be. It is a general reading, so it could be just moving away. The Emperor is here to take control back. I believe that this particular Emperor I'm speaking with in Aries, you are here to take your control back. You are in the Hanged Man at this point. You're trying to find reasons to stay. And yeah, you're trying to find reasons to stay. And I get that, because this probably was either a very close relationship, you know, someone you've lived with for a long time, or maybe it's someone you are a soulmate with. You guys, just because the person is your soulmate, it doesn't guarantee a happy ending. Not everybody goes off into the sunset on the white steed. It all depends on where we are in our spiritual growth. If you are here watching this video, Aries, I do believe that you believe in spiritual growth. I feel as though you think you've hit the ceiling in the relationship that you were in, and that the person, your person, is not really willing to move forward with you. So they're not really willing to go get this 10 of Pentacles with you. They're not willing to stop what they're doing and invest their time and money into whatever it is that you see as your 10 of Pentacles. The Emperor, though, does take his power back eventually. So I see this as happening. The Hanged Man and the Emperor is the Emperor trying to see his way through, you know, trying to make sure that he doesn't have to give up these things to move forward. But the truth of the matter is the Fool is here. It is going to be a new start. Look how happy he is. Super happy. How long has it been since you skipped a Maloo? You know, like this person is off to look for new love. That's exactly what it is. This Emperor I'm speaking with, and the Emperor is a man, so I'm speaking to a man. I'm sorry if you're watching this as an Aries, but it, you know, not everything can resonate with you, because the Emperor, I mean, it could be the Emperor energy. You could be the person taking your life back is the Emperor energy, but the Emperor himself is a man. He's a father. So he's not a mother, he's a father, but you could definitely have the energy of the Emperor by taking your life back. This particular one, though, it looks like there is a new start here, and it is a new start in love, because it's time. It's time for you, Aries, to do the things that you've been wanting to do all along. And guess who's here again? The willy-nilly knight. The willy-nilly knight. I call him the willy-nilly knight because he goes in, swords drawn, and he is going to get what he wants regardless. He's going to push every single thing aside, and he's going to do whatever he has to do in order to be able to get the things that he wants. And so it is, you're going to surprise somebody. You're going to go to this person. You're about to get up in that person's grill and say, look, this is what I need from you, because this is what I want with you, the 10 of Pentacles. And I've been thinking about it a lot, and it's time for us to do this thing, because it's been a long while. It's been a hot minute. I like to say that, pretend that I'm American. We don't say that here. So yeah, it's been a hot minute. And it is time for you to take charge. Take your life back. Do the things that you want to do, because if you don't, what are you going to think on your deathbed? Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Don't put yourself there. Don't put yourself at the end of your life wondering whatever happened to her or him. All right, we're going into the future here, Aries. 2, 3, one more card for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter till the end of January, please. All right. We got you. Yeah, it's time for you to have your 10 of Cups. That 10 of Cups is coming right on the heels of the 2 of Cups. So you're going from 2, boom, like that. You're going to 10. So you're going to get somebody. You are getting on your steed like the willy-nilly knight. Like the willy-nilly knight. And you are going to get on your steed and you're going to go grab that person and shake them and say, I have been waiting for this for so long. Are you mine or are you not? And this person who is single, currently, this person who is single, is going to think about that. So you know somebody who's single. This person is the single person, this 2 of Cups person. You want the 10 of Cups with your single, abundant business owner, the one who's saving all the pentacles. She and you are both going to go away from this conversation, and you are going to think about it. You're going to try and get back in balance. That person that you spoke with is going to try and get back in balance. And you are going to have a lot of arguments and actions and things that you're going to have to deal with when you make this decision. So you are trying to find your balance, but it's going to end up here. I'll tell you why. Because when you make a decision that is best for you and not for anyone else, that's when the problems start. When people feel as though you're leaving them out of the equation, that's when this petty name-calling, angry thing is going to start. And you don't want to live in that energy too long, because you're looking for this energy. You're looking for the star. You're looking for following your heart. You're looking to follow your intuition. Your intuition has been screaming at you so long at this point, Aries, that it is going to end up like this. You're just going to be deflecting them like the Matrix. It's going to end up in that, because you've already talked to so many people about the situation that you're in, that it is going to come to a head. It's going to come to a culmination sooner or later. So yes, you need to be balanced. If you go and speak to this person who is your 9 of Cups, who is your 10 of Cups, and you go into them with kindness and love, that meeting could end up a good meeting, but you're probably going to have to deal with that later on anyway. You may have avoided the hard conversation you're going to have from the person that you are seeking out, but it's going to end up in anger management anyway, because there's going to be people that you've already talked to about, should I do this, shouldn't I do this? And when they gave you your answer, or when they gave you the answer, they felt as though you should hear that you did what you wanted anyway. And I mean, don't we all make decisions like that? I feel like either the person that you're looking to move toward, or I believe that you guys are both very connected to spirit. And I believe that because I do see the Page of Swords here. And although I don't believe that the 2 of you are communicating in the 3D, I think you're communicating in the 5D. So I do believe that either one of you is the High Priestess, or a Pisces, or, yeah, I believe that you two have been communicating in the 5D, maybe in dreams and energy, that you've been meeting in energy. And I got that feeling when I saw the star, when I saw that there was energies floating in the universe that were kind and lovely. I feel as though this High Priestess is the person that you need to break into, because I don't necessarily know that she's going to be open. It's been a hot minute since you've seen her or him, right? So the energy of the 4 of coins is all about not really being open to that. having your heart broken, or I'm sorry, having your heart covered because you don't want to have your heart broken. Either you or the person that you're dealing with doesn't want their heart broken. They've done their best to heal. They've done their best to heal while you were gone, and it is, whew, Aries, you're exhausting me. You're exhausting me. Your energy is everywhere. Every time I go back to this star card, it bounces backwards for me, and it's like, that person is single. They are your 10. They are your 10 of Cups. They are your 10 of Pentacles. What are you waiting for? If it's communication you're waiting for, I have a feeling that you do it not only in the 5D, but in the 3D. And either one of you, or maybe both of you, are, you know, scared of getting your heart broken. However, you know, this could be a really great journey. Look, packing the globe on the boat, you know, this could be a really excellent journey. Could be a really excellent journey. And at the bottom, I see that you are tired, Aries. You are exhausted. You've done as much as you can at this point. You're at the 9. You're at the 9 of Wands. You've done as much as you can do in terms of taking action in the relationship that you're in. There isn't anything else left to do here. You've done everything that you could possibly do. It's time for your new start with your new person. What are you waiting for? 1, 2, and 3. You are waiting, though. It is the 7 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles is about waiting, but it also is about, planting the seeds of intention. So if you've been planting your seeds of intention, it's time for you to start looking. Like, if you've got at least 1 pentacle there, what are you waiting for? All she needs is 1 pentacle. All this energy, this person who is single, that's all they need is a one pentacle in order to be yours. And it's going to be a crazy abundant relationship. You've got the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. I don't know what else you want. You've got a happy life, happy everything. Apex, right? This is gonna move pretty quick. I think that either you two are at a distance, or he's at a distance from her, or she's at a distance from him, and one of you is gonna just finally get in your vehicle and go, because, you know, it's time for this thing to take place. You've been waiting for too long. Like, what is with the waiting and waiting, guys, right? It's time for this to cut in the middle here, and it's time for you to take charge, get in your vehicle and go. You know what's waiting for you. Ultimate happiness is what's waiting for you, and abundance. Abundance, stability, money, abundance and everything. That's what this is about. Minor Arcana, Apex card. It's all about the 10. The cat too. Or the dog. Maybe you're a dog person. Okay, last 3 cards in the reading here, Aries. Whew, your energy is so friggin' intense. Holy man. I don't know who I'm talking to, but whoever you are, your energy is off the charts. Oh, I have anxiety in my chest now. One, 2, and 3. I'm scared to see what these ones bring. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Yeah. 3rd time now. It's the 3rd time we've seen this. We know you're exhausted, Aries. You have done everything that you can possibly do in this relationship in order to make it work. It's not working. It's time to close the chapter. It's time to close the chapter. You've learned a lesson. You've learned the lesson that you were meant to learn in this karmic relationship. You've learned the lesson you were meant to learn. It's time for you to do the thing that is best for you. And when you close a chapter and you open it with someone else, it doesn't mean that all is lost. It just means that it's time to close the chapter. It doesn't have to end. That's the thing, is when you close the chapter on one relationship, it doesn't have to end. You can still have, that person as a best friend. You can have that person as a partner that you're going to be, parenting if you have children, if you're going to be parenting those children with. It doesn't have to completely end here. It can just simply transform. Because it's time for you to pick a path. You've been standing at the gates for a long time. You've been standing at the gates for too long, waiting to see what shows up. It's time for you to take charge. It's time for you to take charge, Aries. Take charge. It's time. It's time for your happiness. Yeah. Whoever I'm speaking to is not as happy as they could be. And you know who's happy? The Emperor. You want to know why? Because the Emperor takes charge. And the Emperor does the things that no one else wants to do, because the Emperor is the ultimate leader. And he's the father of the deck. He is the Emperor. He does all of the things. Okay. Oh, and by the way, under the bottom of the deck, we just pulled the soulmate card. Someone from your past. That's who you're going to get. The next one in line is the Hierophant. Queen of Cups. Hermit. End of your pain. All on the bottom, guys. Okay. I'm going to go, Aries. I hope that was a reading that resonated for you. If it was you that I was speaking to, I would love to hear about what's going on. If you just want to send me a note in the comment field, that would be great. I am open for private readings. All the information you need to know is down below. There's some pricing and an email address. So if you just email me, I'll let you know my process. And please know that in the month of January, I still have 15-minute reads open, $25. That's $25 Canadian. One question and $25. All right. Let me know what you need. I'm here for you guys. Okay. And yeah, let me know what happens in the rest of your January, because that was pretty damn intense. Okay, gonna go. Bye.